Okay. Well, it should be over here. There we go. What's up, Indy? What's up, Professor Beatus? How are you guys doing today? We're here to do some EV training. What's up, Yuna? It's actually too loud for me. It's a cow assassin. What thing is a powerhouse? Did I write EV training like an idiot? No, I didn't. Okay. What's up, Greenie? How you doing? Alright. I actually need to check who I have lower level clones of. I do have a level 50 Daddy-O's. Okay. I don't know how EV trained level 50 Daddy-O's is. Why are you not done? I don't know why this guy isn't considered done. I don't need you. Who was I even talking about with her? Daddy-O's and who? Daddy-O's and... Oh, Diamond. Do I have a level 50 Diamond? I might not. Fortunately, I don't think I kept any clones in my sweet... Oh, what the hell are you guys? Oh, they're just two other level 100 diamonds. Could do another fucking sweet coon RNG. Why wouldn't I do backups of my legendary beasts? The hell? Alright, well, it's fine. What's up, Riley? How you doing? Alright, so I have to EV train a few different guys. We'll do some actual... First, I have to do organization here. Who is EV trained? Is like number one. Who's here? Oh, you guys are all garbage. Okay. Who is EV trained? I don't think either of these Pokemon are EV trained. I don't think you're EV trained either. No, you're at the catch level 2. Basically, if a Pokemon has EXP... Okay, this Celebi has EXP because I daycared it. I don't know why you have a little bit of XP. You also have a ribbon. What's your ribbon? Sonda. Oh, this is from XD. Are all my Pokemon legit? Yeah, of course. I don't know if this guy's EV trained or not. It has a little bit of EXP for some reason. I don't know why. Alright. You don't have any EVs either, right? You have EVs. So we're going to move this guy down here. Mango has no EV. Oh, you have some EVs, apparently. Okay. You're, like, partially trained? I don't remember how much I trained. I don't think Mutility has anything either. You have nothing. You have nothing. You have nothing. You have nothing. You certainly have nothing. Because you were a parent, I think, is why you're for. Yeah, you have nothing. You are pretty much done, but you're not done. Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing? You're nothing. You're nothing. Daddy-O's is probably trained on some amount. I don't know how much this Latios is EV trained, so I have to go over here. You are not EV trained at all. You, I don't know why you're in this box. What's up, Scott? How are you? I think this Grumpig is EV trained on some level. I just don't know how much. I don't know why it's a Grumpig. This thing is not EV trained at all. Yeah. I don't think this Cabagon is fucking EV trained at all. You're level 100. Clearly you are EV trained. I don't know why you are in this box. There's another different Spice who's in here. There's a third Spice. This one is Will-O-Wisp, I see. Working your butt off mowing. What are you mowing? Your lawn, I would assume? Dave Quaza also has no EVs. Alright, so we've figured out who has no EVs at all. I'll have to, like, go do, like... And then I think none of these Pokemon have EVs, because I just don't care about that. Although you might have some. This guy was trained too. I just don't know to what extent. These Pokemon all have no EVs, and I don't know what their deal is. And then these Pokemon, I'm not going to train anytime soon, because they're Ubers. Alright. I should also ideally EV train a Pokemon. No, I'm not. I'm playing on a real DS. Mowing schools? Oh, like you're like a landscaper or something? I should train... Oh, wait, no, you have some EVs as well. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is either for Alligator. Okay, so... We should EV train a Pokemon I don't have anyone done of yet. Why don't we do the mythicals, right? I can get Celebi done. What would a bold Celebi do? What's a bold Celebi doing? We'll start with Celebi. Max HP. All right, so we're starting with Celebi. Do you have Pokerus? No, but everyone else has it, so it's fine. So first we have to spread Pokerus to the Celebi. I ordered an Emerald game from the Netherlands on eBay and it's been 1 month already. You don't have it. Where do you live, Giovanni? Is it stereotypical to assume Italy? Well, I got it in one. All right, and you have a Ricani on you for some reason. All right, so now Celebi has Pokerus. We need to give it some vitamins. So we need to do 10 HP ups, 10 defense ups, and then the rest are going to be weird. So she has 10 HP ups, and what is defense up? Calcium? Oh, no, iron, duh. So I gotta do 10 of you. Go down to 18. Hey, what's going on, Huffit? You're in Mexico? What's up, Asiago? Stop it. Leave. It's getting weird. No, I don't think 1 month is too long. It took me, I mean, you know, to be fair, it took me probably 6 months to get my copy of, UK, UK Pokemon box. It took me like 6 months. Like, I ordered it and the guy shipped it and it just got stuck. Alright, defense, we're going with 10 irons as well. Not that I can use this for anything other than, you know, PvP, but... All right, iron is done. So we need 4 calciums on this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need 6 zincs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need 3 carbos. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now we need to do the HP EV training. All right. Let's go to here. You own 3 copies of Emerald? I do 2, actually. I have 2 English, 1 Japanese. All right, so let's first... Who's my HP guy? You are nothing. I think HP is X-Cloud, is it not? HP attack, your special attack. Your speed. Oh, you are... I think you are defense. HP attack, defense, special attack, and special defense is this Latias, right? Is this extra apples? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That will work out fine, I think. And so... Oh, but HP... You know what? Meryl is better for HP, I just remembered. So we're going to do Meryl for HP. I just remembered this. So we need to... Oh, one of my lot... Mango has in one of the items that's important for this. Where's Mango at? You have it. All right, cool. So we now have to kill... Meryl will give 8 now because it normally gives 2. Multiplied by 2 is 4. Multiplied again. So 152 divided by 8 is 19. I have to kill 19 Meryls with Celebi. So, you know. Meryl is basically in, like, any lake, is it not? Blissey, after EV training, what's the best way to level a Pokemon up to Huff? Just stuff it with rare candies, or should I battle? I always just stuff it with rare candies because I use the clone glitch. But if you're not using the clone glitch... What are you? Nope. If you're not using the clone glitch, I don't know that I could tell you. It's probably just Elite 4, if I had to guess, right? Hey, Blissey, I'm on day 1 for Shiny Houndour, level 39 Repeltric in the Safari Zone. Nice. Good luck, Tavia. Alright, I cannot fight that guy. Petalburg is 100% Meryl. Oh, it is 100%. Alright, we'll just probably use Dave for all of these. Hi, Dama, how are you? I just went to Petalburg hoping they'd be low level here. It's probably faster to just use Oddish. Hey, what's up, Dark Hanify? How you doing? Tom, how do you level your Mons up in Emerald? Do you just use Elite 4? Because I know you don't use the clone glitch. Oh, level secret base. It's secret base. Riley's right. Fully forgotten about secret base. Yeah, you could probably load out every single base with Blissey bases. I'm playing from this YouTube video. The heck? Is the song. Yeah. Is that the max amount of bases? Or do you have some regular bases too? I don't know. I don't remember the cap on bases. It's like 8. Is it like 6 or 8? Hey, what's up, Moose? How you doing? What's up, Shao? Drang. You have 18 copies of RS now? Oh my lord. I remember you made a video on it, but I can't remember. I literally remember you tweeted about it like last week or something. I just can't remember about why. $20 is the max. That's what it is. Right. I have a few regular bases too. Originally 6 was my limit because that's how many save files you had. Oh, okay. That's what I think I was thinking of. You guys are so useful. Well, thank you, Simon. Oh, here. I actually don't, and even in well, this is not really like 100% relatable, but in X and in Gen 6, I actually don't like Blissey bases. This does not apply to Ruby Sapphire, by the way, but a lot of people love Blissey bases in Gen 6, but it's actually in Gen 6 you can, even with, I forget what it was. In Gen 6, with my setup, I had both of the secret base zones. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those little secret zones in Gen 6 where like it was like a dive spot you had to go to and then you came up in like a little area. I had both of those filled with secret bases. I had both of those filled with secret bases for Blissey bases, and even though all of those is not enough to get like multiple Pokemon to level 100, oh, I hate the Blissey SOS calls too. They're horrible. My favorite way to get a Pokemon to level 100 is Cafe Lawau in X and Y, because you can do it infinite amount of times per day, and they also give you an assload of bomb mushrooms, which give you a lot of money in X and Y. That's my favorite way to get a Pokemon to level 100 in general, because also the thing with the Blissey bases, I have a lot of 3DSs. Hold on. I have 4 3DSs. It's too close to me. I have 4 3DSs, right? And if I ever switch an ORAS or a... This thing's bothering me so much. If I ever switch an ORAS into another console, it resets the Blissey base like timer because it's a once daily. So it resets the clock on the Blissey bases. It's super annoying. So, and you know, I do like, this is the one, the 20th anniversary one is the one that I take on the go with me the most because it's so tiny. But I play this one at home the most because it's fucking gigantic. And I just don't use this one. Actually, I do use this one to back up save files, basically, is all I use it for. Because the old 3DSs have an easier SD card to reach. And then this one I use for stream / recording. Super annoying. Show me the stats of the Rayquaza. It's not very good. Why do you want to see them? This is just some random Rayquaza. Yeah, it's super annoying though, Greenie. Like, at least in the gens prior to Gen 6, you can cause them to, like, in Gen 4 and 5, in Gen 4 and 5, you can fix the issue by just changing the clock to, you can just change the clock, so it's fine. Like, you can fake, like, if I switch my Heart Gold to a different DS, it doesn't matter because I can change the clock to what I want to be once, you know, more than ahead, and then it's fine. I'm actually banning this guy named I'm Bill Cosby. Your name is, like, not okay. Alright, so that's 15. We need 4 more KOs. I don't think I even need to heal. Alrighty. Bothers me when I'm a little off center like that. Secret power, we get this down to 16. Yeah, but like I don't hack Moose. If there was a glitch I would do it, but like, my whole thing is kind of like, I don't really hack. It's not my whole thing, but it's one of my things. Hi, buddy. But isn't RNG hacked? Yeah. You've logicked your way into victory yet again, Cow Assassin. Does it just change it? Well, if I have to use a homebrew app to change it, it's literally hacking. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I would disagree. Says the person with a modded DS. I probably would never have installed a GB accelerator without if I wasn't streaming, honestly. Okay, Celebi should be done. That's 19, right? All right. All right, then we go here. Why not EV train with Dittos? Meryl is faster specifically for HP because Meryl has a 100% spawn rate and gives 8 EVs. Ditto I do use for everything else. And we're about to switch to Ditto, actually. I'm I need to do 24 defense. So that's 2 Metagross, I believe. I'm gonna double check. Boop, 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 boop. Metagross's EV yield, please, could you tell me? Do not have it on the... have to go to Gen 5. Efforts value earned 3 defense points. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'll kill 2 Metagross. Boop-a-doo. When I found Blissy's channel, I was doing SRs for Shiny, Entei, and Hard Gold and Soul Silver. When I reached 3K SRs, I had enough and enough. There has to be a better way. Oh, you found one. Alright, so 3 times 2 times 2, that's 12, yeah. Alright. And then one more ditto for that stat. Alright, nope, we just switch Pokemon, we don't go to the bag. You wanted a shiny Totodile and Soul Silver? Yeah, a lot of people found from Cute Charm. And now I think I just need to do one more Carbos and I should be good. This should have no effect. Yeah, okay. Alright, now to get the ribbon. Take that item. Go get the ribbon in Slateport. RNG Manip is nice, TBH. I mean, yeah, it's convenient for sure. Certainly. Went for it stupendously. Yay, effort ribbon. You do regular shiny honey just for the journey? I don't know. Can't relate. Can someone confirm that giving an angler to a Pokemon, switching them on, then killing a Pokemon will in fact... Giving a power angler to a Pokemon... Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I just did. It works that way. The way the anklet works is as long as the Pokemon is getting EXP... as long as the Pokemon is getting EXP while it's holding the anklet, it gets the increased EVs from that, you know, encounter. Alright, what does Celebi need? It needs Leech Seed, Recover... Psychic. I don't know what hidden power this Celebi has. I forget what the stats on the Celebi are. I can actually check my old as... You know, I probably have a save file on my computer somewhere. Oh, oops, hold on. I don't know if this one... It's got Hidden Power Dragon. Oh, it is literally... This is actually literally flawless. What's up, codename Hawkhead? How are you doing? I didn't realize I had this save backed up here. Okay, I can check some things then. Like Mango, what the hell's going on with you? Okay, Mango is not EV trained at all. I don't think. Wait, where did I put her even? Oh no, you don't have any XP, right? Yeah, you don't. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so then what are these other guys doing here? Like, what's this Grumpig? Okay, Grumpig is just leveled up. He's also has no EV. I don't know why I leveled him up. Oh, you know what? I think I evolved him for my Pokédex. And I bet you Flygon's the same. I think all I did was evolve Flygon for the Pokédex, right? You probably don't have any EVs either. Yeah, you don't. Ah, it's all coming together. I'm learning it. Who else is around? Who else is in this pile? I don't know what this second spice is for. I'm certain I meant it for something, but yeah. All right, so Celebi needs... All right, how does it get leech seed? Let's see. All right, I should already have a leech seed. Do I have any heart scales? Wait, okay, cool. I can use this to get leech seed and heal bell, which are 2 moves that I want. I actually don't know if I want. I think I just want. First, do I have psychic TMs? It's 20. Oh, no, it's 29. I have 11 psychic TMs. Okay. All right, we'll get rid of confusion. We'll keep recover. We'll keep recover. Psychic, recover, baton, pass, and leech. So I need to heart scale leech seed. How many copies do I have of the Gen 3 games? I only have 1 of every game except Fire Red and Emerald. I have 3 Fire Reds and I have 3 Emeralds. And then I have 3 Colosseums. Everything else I only have 1 of. We want to get rid of Safeguard. This is not the move reminder. I don't know why I did this. Where's the move reminder? Oh, is it this guy? That guy's in Lava Ridge. I was already there. Fuck me. Stupid idiot. I'm a goon. You're right here. What's up, Simon? Team Coliseum or XD? XD's a little bit better, but they're both pretty bad. Alright, and then I gotta level it up. How many rare candies do I have? I only have 51 rare candies right now. Oh, no, I have way more than that. Okay. Alright, Machinee time. Oh, so mean to yourself. You're right, I am. I was being mean. I was being too negative. I've been working on stopping that kind of talk, but I still default to it. I still default to it if I'm not thinking. Where I say mean things instead of like saying like whoops. Or like, oh dang, wrong person. Like obviously I'm not 100% like obviously I'm not 100% focused on the game, so I'm going to make errors about what I'm even doing. Or I'm talking to you guys. I'm listening to music. I have the game audio off. That's a big that really messes with me. Having the game audio off. Thank you for the check. I was also embarrassed that I was just wearing a plain white t-shirt. but I got home a little later than expected, so I didn't have time to change into my work clothes. So I just have this plain fucking white t-shirt that I wore under my chef coat. I try to, like, lately anyway, I've been trying to, like, you know, I would say the last month and a half, I've been trying to dress respectably on stream. I don't think I want heal bell. I think I want recover, right? Yeah, I think recover is a little better than heal bell. Hey, what's up, Thirsty Michael? How you doing? You know what I also should do really quick is PP max. Did I do recover? I did. Okay, cool. All right, that's all of them. Back to candying. I don't have a Gen 3 game at the moment. Still working on completing your collection. Yeah, I get it. Your shirt digs up maybe 0.5% of your screen base. I think it's fine. I think it's fine too. I just brought it up because I'm just talking about stuff. It was more of like a mentality issue. Like, I haven't even made any good thumbnails in the last, like, 3 streams. I mean, yeah, the Dolly stuff is funny, but, like, I was just using it as a crutch because I haven't had enough time. Which is also fine that I'm, you know, busy. I have work. I went to visit my family this weekend. Which is always a stressful endeavor for me. Although I did have a very good weekend. Actually, I have some crazy, unfortunate stories about, well, good and bad stories about this weekend. So I posted a picture. Skip for fuck you, Twitter. I posted a picture on Twitter. I'll show the picture. Do I have internet on this one? Where do you lead to? Just take up the whole screen. So this picture was sunset on my parents' house. They have my parents have a roof deck. So like it was just super duper nice. This was probably like, this is pretty late. This is probably like 8:30 p.m. This is a bridge to get on the island that they live on. So this bridge, the next morning, Amanda and I kayaked to it from over here. So we left from this area and we kayaked all the way to that bridge, which was a few miles away. And then we kayaked back, of course. And then we went into the ocean, and I hate going into the ocean. That's the bay, by the way. That is not an ocean. That is a bay. The ocean is on the other side of the island. And so I went to the ocean with Amanda. I hate going to the ocean because I don't wear contacts ever, and I am basically blind without my, not blind, but I really cannot see very well without my glasses on. So I, you know, don't love going into the ocean in general, but Amanda wanted to go in, so I went in, and I was fine. And I was having a pretty good time for how nervous I usually get in the ocean. Being with someone is really helpful because like I could just sort of stay near Amanda, and I'll be okay. And I'm a good swimmer, so it's fine. But then we were just kind of like fucking around, and then like the lifeguard blew the whistle at us, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're too far out or something. And so I swam in, and then I turned around, and Amanda couldn't get in because she got pulled by a rip current. And so the lifeguard had to come run and grab her and pull her back to safety. I think she would have made it back to shore eventually, but I was like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, it was just like tense. And then the day we were leaving my parents yesterday, I'm driving. It's like a pouring rainstorm, and the island is basically at sea level, of course. And the storm is crazy. there's like a crazy storm, and so the island is flooding a little bit. And as I'm leaving with my car, I hear a ka-chunk as I hit a puddle. And then there is just like a scraping noise as I'm driving. And I'm like, so we go into we pull into a gas station after I just get off the island. And I look under my car, and like a big thing from underneath my car is like bent downwards, but it felt like plastic. And it was like probably like 4:40 p.m. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, both Amanda and I realized it probably was not like a huge deal in terms of a critical component to my car causing damage, but it was really fucking loud. I even tried to pop it back in there. Yeah, I even tried to pop it back in there, but it was really loud. And I was like, I can't drive like this with it being so fucking loud. Like we have to do something. And so we found a quick lube thing on we found like a quick stop place. Amanda found one that was really close on Google Maps. And so we drive to it, and it's so loud. It's like, ee! And I'm like, oh my God. And so it's really loud. We drive to it. The place said it was open until 6 p.m. The place said it was open until 6 p.m. And we drive up at 4:50, and the place is closed. And we're like, fuck. And so then we take a look on maps again. Amanda finds a place that is literally 1 minute down the road, but it says they close at 5. So she calls, because I'm like freaking out at this point, because I'm like, oh my God, I can't drive home like this if we can't find a place. Like I'm just missing work tomorrow. Like I'm gonna go back to my parents. I'm not gonna drive home like this. This is crazy. And so Amanda finds another place, calls it, and she's like, listen, there's a scraping noise. It's kind of an emergency. I know that you close at 5, but like, can we show up? And he was like, well, how far away are you? And she's like, literally 1 minute. So we drive in, and they're like, yeah, it was just a piece of plastic undercarriage. It must have ripped open, and they were like, we just removed it for you, so you're good now. But it was so loud, and like I was already anxious from interacting with my parents all weekend. So I was like, oh my God, like what if they don't take us? Like what if they, it can be difficult for me to deal with these, but I made it out alive. So there you go. $404, $293, $246, $251, $244. Okay, cool. All right, Celebi is done and complete. It probably gets the leftovers, which I have 100 of. Oops. And yes, rip currents are scary. She got pulled. She wasn't too far out. She wasn't too far out into sea when it happened. But like, it was just concerning because I'm there. Like, I got out of the rip current because like, just more muscles, or I got lucky, whatever. I managed to get out without any issue. So I get into a more close, like I didn't feel a rip current at all. Like I didn't feel anything. I just waited for a wave to hit, and then I just swam back, and I was fine. But I've always been a pretty good swimmer, and like I have good upper body strength, and so I swam and I was fine. And I turn around and I was like, okay, just swim in now, Mandy. And she couldn't, and I was like, what the hell? I didn't understand, you know what I mean? I was like, what the hell? I was like, I couldn't go back out because it was like maybe I wouldn't make it back out that time, you know what I mean? And like, so I'm just sitting there like, you know what I mean? Like you just look at your partner in the ocean, and you're just like, I'm helpless. Like, strong lifeguard, please come save her. Like, and she was slowly making it back to shore, but she was like mostly going diagonal. So yeah, I'm glad someone stepped in and helped. Okay. Who do we want to do next? All right, I'm going to do a poll For who we should train next. I think I already have a Swellow EV trainer. I do. Wait, do I have two? Do I have a clone of the Meryl? No, I don't. Okay. So we could do... Who's the most interesting? We could train another fucking Zapdos. These are all different Zapdos. So I'm not super interested in either of these. This guy could... The Zapdos could actually be super interesting. It's a mixed Zapdos. Let me see. It's HP Grass. And it's meant to run like a mixed set. No, I think I would rather train the Flygon. The Flygon's HP Bug. Alright, so we're going to do a poll for... who to train next. We'll do Flygon or Grumpig. Alright, everybody, we're going to do a poll for Flygon or Grumpig. Who do you want to EV train next? I'll put them next to each other so you can see them. So we have Spinach, the Flygon, who was a Pokemon I got from XD Gale of Darkness with the Pokespot thing. It's got Hidden Power Bug 70, or yeah, Hidden Power Bug 70. And then this is Grumpig, who is not nicknamed. I have deleted the save, I think, that I RNG'd this Grumpig from. So I could probably nickname it using a glitch from Ace. So I could still do that. Yeah, Grumpig doesn't have a nickname right now. Not in this moment. Rip currents are terrifying. Instinct makes you want to paddle right to shore, but rip currents can't be escaped. Turns from against them. Yeah. Well, that's why I was confused, because I just blasted through the rip. I must have either just been out of the rip, so when I jumped to shore, there wasn't an issue for me. You know, part of the thing was Amanda's kind of short, so she couldn't, like, I was able to touch the bottom really fast. Like, we weren't even that far out, you know what I mean? And so I was able to swim probably like 4 feet, and my feet could touch the bottom, and I was gooch. But Amanda is like 5 foot, like 5'1" or something. She's really short, so she could not touch the bottom. I'm not tall, by the way. I'm like 5'8", so I am not a tall person. But yeah. All right, poll ended after a minute. We're gonna do Flygon. Do you have? You do not. Okay, so we're gonna get this guy. We're gonna get this Flygon to Pokerus. I think in theory in Emerald you could do it, Shao. Actually, I'm certain. No, you couldn't. Because you need a Pokemon. Yeah, I think you couldn't do it in RSE at all. Actually, it might be possible in Ruby, using Ruby and Sapphire using live battery RNG. Yeah, you could do it in Ruby and Sapphire with live battery, I bet you. I bet you there's probably close enough seed. No, I was thinking of something else, Shao, but my thinking was just mistaken, that's all. The heck? I don't have Pokerush yet. Gimme. Well, what you would have to do, the way most people I know, because I've not done live battery before, but the way that most people have done live battery that I know is you remove the battery to re-hit your seed every single attempt is what they do. All right, so Flygon probably just max, but let's see. My Flygon's naive, so it actually might not be. What is a naive Flygon doing in Gen 3? I don't know why it's naive. There's no naive set. Oh no, it's just so it can run Fire Blast. It's fine. Alright, so it's just max attack, max speed. Alright. Now, I don't think I don't know how I'm gonna get it to have... Kelpo Naive Flygon's Fire Blessing. That's what I've realized. Is Rock Slide a one-time tutor? Hold on. Okay, no, it's a paid tutor. How much BP do I have? Have I spent it all on stupid shit? Oh, I didn't. Okay, so I have plenty of BP left. All right, so Flygon's just doing max attack, max speed, the classic. Okay, so what we're gonna do is speed, Carbos, 10 Carbos. How do you get more TMs like return? I use a clone and glitch in Emerald version because I'm a dirty cheater. Live battery sounds intense. Yeah, it is, but it's also kind of pointless. I mean, you could do it for like starters and stuff, but do I not have any of the attack up ones? Why are my proteins all the way down here? Alright, and then 10 proteins. RNG Sapphire by hooking up a Lewis script and emulator. See what the initial seed, not the most legitimate, but a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, I guess so. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. Alright. So those two are maxed. We will give the Macho Brace now. I have 2 Macho Brace for some reason. Alright. Macho Brace. Okay, who is the attack user? It's Groudon, correct. Yeah, we're gonna do Groudon first. Alright, Ditto time. How many do I need? It's 12, right? Yeah, 12. Gen 3 was basically my childhood ever. It was pretty flawed. Well, in what way was it? I mean, Gen 3 has lots of flaws, I think, but depends what you're talking about. It was so funny. We were just, I think, because I was just talking about this on Twitter the other day, or like not talking about it, but like I basically said like one thing about it, where I think that like there's some justification. Oh, you know, because I didn't want to say any more on Twitter because I just didn't have the fucking energy to. I just didn't have the energy to continue a discussion about yeah, I didn't have the energy to continue a discussion about the TMs and stuff, but I think reusable TMs, like they're like, or non-reusable TMs are good for story mode stuff, and then bad for when you have like the ability to like make a competitive team. That's why I think reusable TMs are at their worst in Gen 4. Like in Gen 3, non-reusable TMs, they're not a huge deal because A, cloning glitch, right? But B, like the competitive teams you're making are typically for, you know, the battle frontier. So it's all single player stuff. Like you're not gonna, like, I think it's fine to make someone spend an absurd amount of time to do a single player thing, but not so much something for like you know, a multiplayer thing. And so Gen 4, they became pretty unacceptable, I thought, because it just makes it so hard to have any competitive team that you want, you know? And so Gen 4, it's the worst. And then Gen 5 and, you know, whatever, it lets you get really customizable with your teams. But I think for me, the surprise, not winner, but like the surprise good one for this was Sword and Shield. I actually thought did a really good job of managing reusable stuff, because TRs are so plentiful from raids that, like, yeah, they're one-time use, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't really know why they did it the way they did, and I kind of hope they go back to single use, but yeah, I don't know. I think Sword and Shield did reusable the best, because you just can get a lot, but you're not going to get a lot during the story, you know? So you have to go until there's 4 solar beams left. What's up, Pukus? I just want to thank you for your guides. I did a cute charm TIDSID with Shiny Starter using your DPP guide. No problem. Congratulations. Enjoy the playthrough. Enjoy. What the heck is this? This is a random chiptune mix. It scared the shit out of me. This is so loud. Ugh, I want to learn how to make chiptune music so bad. But it's like hard to even figure out where to begin. Oh, we're gonna go to some Budokai music now, probably. Hey, you just subscribed yesterday. Actually, cool that you're seeing the stream. Well, thank you for stopping by, Byzantium Empire. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying my videos. Thank you for subscribing. I'm sure there's an endgame system where you can buy whatever team you want with BP and Emerald. No. BP is too hard to get in Emerald. They sort of have that in Emerald. You know. Oh, fudge. Like, where you can get all the move tutors with BP. They're so expensive. Like 48 BP is going to be what this rock slide cost. That probably took so much time for me to get, you know? What the hell was that? Sarah just literally attacked the door. It's going down a YouTube rabbit hole, but glad stumbled upon your videos. Nice. Really, I just think if they want to do reusable, non-reusable TMs, they just need to make it so that you can buy the TM for cheap multiple times. Like, because I do understand the desire to want to use them for a single player difficulty. Just make them a post-game shop for money. Something like that. No, they can't be cheap. Honestly. Like, dude, like, the Battle Frontier is so tedious in this game. It's too much. It's definitely just too much. I'd be shocked if anyone who completed the Frontier told you they didn't think the Frontier was too much. I've completed the Frontier. I do not know many people who've completed the Frontier. I feel like now I am especially qualified to be so judgmental on the Frontier now that I've done it. You know, now that I've finished it, rather. I truly never thought I would finish the Frontier. Lilo Dial. There's a guy you can put points within one of the houses. Frontier, which speeds things up, but yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, I didn't even know about that guy. I don't know. I definitely prefer infinite reuses. Okay. So 12 plus 4 is 16. Okay. So we're at 244. We need to get to... So what? No. 144 plus 6 is 150. So we need to do one Groudon without the Macho Bracer. That'll give us 6. And then we need to do one, like, Puchena or something. Or a Shuppet. What are your thoughts on the weird physical special split in Gen 3? What? You mean, like, how it worked in the first 3 gens? I don't know. I think it was crazy. It's obviously pretty bad game design, but I think it gives Gen 3 a unique, like it adds uniqueness to Gen 3 only from the competitive like play aspect. Right, so I should be at 150 now. I need 2, so I need to literally like a shove or something. Yeah, so can I find Pooch here even? I can, there you go. Alright, so now this should give me a 252. Wow, your moveset's really bad, huh? Oh, excuse me. Alright, so I have 152 now, so you're done with that. Now we need to give you this so we can do speed. I've fully forgotten what I'm, like, even talking about. So for Gen 3 physical special, I think it's unique in terms of, like, Smogon play. Like when you're doing, you know, Gen 6 singles or Gen 3 singles, it makes it unique. But in terms of story mode and, like, stuff like that, it just limits a bunch of Pokemon because they don't have access to stab. So it just makes all of them, like, really weak. But it is fun for the competitive play, I think. I think it's good for that aspect alone. Like, because Gen 4 has the normal physical special split. So it just makes it pretty different, I think. Although I don't think Gen 3 would be bad with the normal physical special split that we ended up in Gen 4. And I definitely prefer the physical special split how it was done in Gen 4. You can put a bunch of points with him, and if you win, he tells you he doubles the points. That's pretty good. I've not finished the Gen 4 Frontier, although I intend to. Rebattling itself in Gen 3 is not all actually that fun, so I don't feel like Limited TMs are ever the reason. I have a limited option. It's just deck / no split. Yeah, it can. Especially you who plays, like, you really focus on the team building for the single player experience. In Gen 5, battling is actually fun, so is team building. So being able to have unlimited TMs is not taking away any of the fun. Yeah, I agree with you. Can't speak to every game, but there are games where having unlimited TMs. Yeah, I think so. I think you just hit the, I mean, you hit the nail on the head pretty fast in your fucking tweet about it, where you were just like, yeah, like, you were just like, yeah, I'm just glad that some games had it and some games don't. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, I effectively treat Gen 3 as if it has unlimited TMs because I do the clone glitch, so it doesn't really matter that much to me. But it just means in the single player, it just means in the single player story, I'm going to be using Pokemon who, it just means I'm going to be using Pokemon who, like, I'm not going to be using Ice Beam or Earthquake until I can get to the battle frontier, you know? How likely is it to find a shiny legendary? The same as any other Pokemon. 1 out of 8192 in this game. Macho Brace EV training? Dude, I hate Macho Brace EV training. It's so bad. Okay. It's so much slow. The power items are so much faster. And they're so much cleaner. 24, so we need to get down to 12. I have to play into my whole master scheme to, yeah. you are the spreadsheet fucking queen of G3 with what Pokemon needs to have what move so it can breed what to where. Hello, Krinkos. What's up? Did I read your name wrong? Kirinkos. Sorry. How you doing? Ice Beam is one of the TMs you can get instantly from the game corner, though, right? Yeah, I might have just said Ice Beam just because whatever. Like, I know for a fact, I was thinking of Ice Beam in Gen 4 specifically when I said that, for the record. Because I think there's only one in Gen 4. Non-renewable resources equal bad game design, and we're managing resources a core theme. Oh. I really think that the non-renewable resource versus renewable resource in Pokemon it literally just comes down to a competitive play. It just comes down to a competitive play, like, design thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a disconnect between making a full competitive team is not what I would refer to as reasonable. Yeah, I would not say it is reasonable. For normal people. And to be honest with you, without RNG, it's a lot worse, but... But I think it can be enhancing to the single-player RPG aspect. But it also depends on even what you're talking about, right? Because I think the way Game Freak wants the game to be played is basically all doubles. It's basically all doubles, you know? And the way Game Freak wants you to play, they don't even expect... Like, I think TMs are the only thing they expect you to have doubles of, which is like, even then that's too much. I think non-renewable resources will work better if the games had any real dungeons like the Battle Pyramid. The games can't... First of all, I would argue with you that Pokemon games do have real dungeons. And only lately have they stopped having them. And then second of all, I would say to you that the Pokemon games, the only reason they don't really have a real... Like, a lot of RPGs do it this way, where the worst a dungeon can punish you typically is like annoying you to leave to go to a Healy spot. You know what I mean? Like, even like a really good JRPG. First of all, I do think a lot of Pokemon games are actually pretty fun JRPGs for whatever that's worth. But like a traditional normal JRPG that like most people like Final Fantasy X, right? A lot of people like that. Like Final Fantasy X does no better. Like you fucking like Final Fantasy X in terms of a dungeon, like if you leave an area, it's just because you got low on health and you didn't want to spend all of your money on healing items, so you go back to a healing spot, you know? Annoying you to leaving / blagging out is to heal his Kanto in a nutshell. Yeah, I would hard agree with that. But I think most of the Pokemon games do that. I would love to see a gym where the trainers reset if you heal. But, like, that's annoying. First of all, that's annoying. Second of all, I think a lot of people have to remember Pokemon isn't meant to be a challenging game for adults with big, fat, functional brains. Like, it is meant to... It is meant to be challenging for kids. I personally also don't even want Pokemon to be that difficult. Like, I played through Sword and Shield and had a totally fine time. Like, the games don't have to be difficult. Like, they're not even about difficulty for me. I've done 10. All right, and 2 more. I find most ROM hacks have really bad difficulty. I really just like the mutual exclusive for kids or for adults. I do not think Pokemon games design has ever, literally ever, been about make these games difficult. I wouldn't even say that a Pokemon game is that difficult for a kid. They are like the right amount of vaguely challenging for a kid. Like, all I will say is that I beat Pokemon Red when I was fucking 7. You know what I mean? Like, these games are not even going to be that challenging for a 12-year-old, you know? They are, these games' design philosophy is never make it that hard. Like, they want to give you some level of challenge, of course, but that was 6, so we're at 150 now. I need to kill 1 Wingull. Or a Zigzagoon, actually. So, I don't know. I think in Emerald they did want the frontier to be impossible. Yeah. I don't have the item on right now. Press A simulator for overleveling. A difficulty setting is insanely hard. Okay, so many people are like, oh, a difficulty setting shouldn't be that hard. I think that difficulty settings literally ruin games. I would prefer if no game ever had a fucking difficulty setting. Pretty much. I think you can find concrete proof of difficulty settings ruining literally like several games, because yeah, Tama heard it from Rose Irida on Twitter, who is like my #1 Twitter beefer right now. That person makes me so angry. I block them and unblock them frequently. Where the fuck? I just need to level. But I need to clone. Oh, but I need moves too. Okay. So first we give Earthquake. We do Earthquake, and then we do... I need the move tutors, which are like in front of the battle tower, right? Wait, no. It's like a house somewhere, right? It's not this house. Because that's like the items. Is it one of these houses? I think it is, right? Fuck. I don't remember where the move tutor shit is. Fuck me. Dude, the Battle Frontier confuses my brain. I can never remember where anything is in this place. I don't know why. Does anyone else have the same problem with navigation in this place? Book. I just like it when the main story team building choices have to be noticeable impact. Like, it's difficulty. Like, it's difficult enough that battles can be easier or hard with different teams. Yeah, I think that's only a problem Pokemon games have encountered in the last probably Gen 6 is where it started. And then it wasn't that. I actually think oh, it's here. Is this it? Yes, I found it. Gen 6, it was pretty bad. But Gen 7, I think they were a little bit better about their, Gen 7, I think they were a little bit better about their team building choices affecting how you play. And then Gen 8 was about as easy as Gen 6, I thought. I basically didn't have to use my brain or think at all. I need hidden power on this guy. And then I want Fire Blast. Alright, and then we PP max this guy. PP max. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. All right, and then we're gonna actually do 5. We're gonna do a few. We're just gonna get to 50, and then I'll clone it so I have another 50er. What am I even listening to? All right, Budokai music. I forgot. Yeah, enemy trainers not having more than 3 mons was crazy. And yes, I do think that Gen 5 also had like a bit of an above average difficulty in terms of... I'm gonna do some music. It depends on which Gen 7 game that you play, I think, as well. Do I have like a boxes of candied, guys? But yeah, I do think difficulty options are pretty bad, personally. Oh, the totems were pretty cool, I think, as well, actually. They were unique. And they were an actual challenge. For the most part, totems did suffer the problem where they were like either really easy or really hard. Like, I remember a bunch of people complained about Lurantis. Yeah, Gen 7 is not meant to be played without the EXP shit. That shit's hard. That shit's actually, like, borderline ridiculous. In Gen... Araquanid was only Ultra Sun and Moon, right? What part of the game is not meant to be challenging? I don't think the game isn't meant to be... Wait. What? we have 2 Flygons. All right, you can stay then. Oh, oops. See, the Lurantis, a lot of people talked about how tough Lurantis was, but for me, Lurantis was really easy because it summoned a Pokemon that used Sunny Day, and then my fucking Litten, who was, I think, evolved at the time, not all the way to Incineroar, but whatever the middle stage is called, just fucking OHKO'd it with a fire move. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you died. I can't, like, but then, in Ultra Sun and Moon, the Araquanid Totem was really, really difficult. Again, it depends which Gen 7 game you're playing as well. If you're playing without EXP share on Ultra Sun and Moon, you're going to be unbelievably underleveled. I literally couldn't beat Ultra Necrozma without cheesing. Like, Ultra Necrozma, the only way I could beat it was leading with a Crobat, who, had a Quick Claw on it. The Crobat used Toxic. Eventually, it would go first because of the Quick Claw. And then I would just spam heal my Pokemon until Ultra Necrozma eventually died. Because I just couldn't beat it. Because all my Pokemon were in the 40s. When it was like 60. And could OHKO my entire team with the Psychic move. You know what I mean? Ultra Necrozma sucks big time. Yeah. There's the bot. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it was clearly the boss was designed with the EXP share on in mind. And this is why multiple levels of difficulties are, like, I think are typically bad. Because I think it tends to, like, split the dev's attention. And they don't have enough time to test various forms of difficulties. You know what I mean? Like, I think typically, like, Pokemon games are probably under very heavy time crunch to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to have time to, you know, to test multiple difficulties. They can barely test the one difficulty that they have. That's the last round of cloning. I was just talking about how it was bad. Oh, actually. I mean, I like hard games. I play some hard games. Depends on the game. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Yeah, I agree with you, Codename. But like for me, oftentimes I find that like a game is developed on one difficulty and with one difficulty in mind, and then the rest of the difficulties do not get enough attention, and so they either end up really over or under tuned. Like very rarely do they end up with a like satisfying result. That's my thoughts anyway. What are these mods going to be used for? I don't know. Competitive play, battle stuff. Yeah, that's probably part of the reason why they didn't remove the choice. I mean, I think Gen 7 is pretty bad. I really do not like it. It's very sour in my mind right now. I have to revisit it, but Gen 7 is... it's probably the games I'm the most sour on right now. Because I feel it... I feel it is the beginning of what modern Pokemon, like Sword and Shield, LGPE, BDSP, like I mean, I liked Sword and Shield more than Gen 7, but that's just because Gen 7 was so bad. Like, Gen 7 is where they decided to not have route design anymore, and they just had straight lines, like, without any interesting exploration. Because I think in Gen 6, the expectation was easy. Oh, fudge, you know, I never even gave this guy HP EVs. Cool. And we give this guy the, ribbon. I could, to be fair, what? I could be just pretty, I could just be grumpy right now, by the way, about Gen 7. I do think Ultra Sun and Moon are a bit better than Sun and Moon. And this guy's also done. We'll put him with, like... Where's, like, the finished level 50 guys? Yeah, 3 level... You, like, kind of need to be finished, but you're, like, too... Well, we'll see. I do not think Gen 8 is worse at all. I'm actually shocked there's people who like Gen 7 more than Gen 8. Okay, we have... a few options. Kind of want to get Mango trained. All right, honestly, I'm a little bit burnt out right now, guys. So I'm probably going to end stream a little earlier than I intended to. Gonna end it here. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I might have a video out. We'll see. And then if not, I'll be back to streaming on Thursday. So I will see you guys then.